You do have a covenant, but it's...
Mapping Prejudice Project is doing something unlike anything seen across the country, which I think is amazing. So they're mapping the history of housing discrimination. They're naming something that has been allowed to exist in the shadows of neighborhood planning and politics.
The whole point of this map is to get people to read these racial covenants, to get people to read these racially restrictive deeds. So from the beginning, I wanted to invite as many people as possible into that process.
A lot of it was in the 50s.
I think it's fascinating to see there's a genuine curiosity about something that lay hidden for so long and buried.
And I think doing it is kind of a way to kind of get in touch with history and better understand how things are the way they are now, and see the direct connection in systemic racist language that is very much part of our history and is very much part of our present reality.
With the exhibit owning up to racism in housing in Minneapolis, we're hoping to illustrate the history of housing discrimination and racism and the impact that that had on real families. We really want to confront visitors with these histories, to really take action, take responsibility, and to try to help create change in some way.
And you're done at that point with that particular deed.
As it turns out, a lot of university professors are incorporating this into their curriculum.
And you've got another one.
Once you see that in a deed, you think, okay, this is one, but there's thousands out there.
This has been an amazing experience, I think, for everyone involved. I mean, it's been amazing to me to see the goodwill and the energy that people have given us, which has been a huge gift. But I've also talked to people, and I've actually collected some data on what people say their experience has been. You know, these are mostly white people, and they have reported that the experience of reading these deeds has been transformative for them.
Their work is a graphic example of this otherwise invisible practice of discrimination.
Ideally, what we're looking at is changing the grand narrative away from personal pathology, cultures of poverty, as the saying goes, to saying, you know, the system was rigged from the get-go. This is how it happened.
So, at the last moment, city planners decided to reroute the freeway several blocks east, right through a black neighborhood. Racial covenants show us how structural...
We're showing how incredibly central racial covenants were in terms of laying the groundwork and the foundation for those later manifestations of racism. We are inviting people not just to know about this, but also to take action.
And what we're attempting to do is to build the first comprehensive spatial database, or map, if you will, of racial covenants for any city in the country. So there has been some... I mean, this just gives you a level of precision in data that nobody's really had access to previously. And when used in conjunction with redlining, I think it can make very powerful arguments about which areas the city need to be systematically reinvested in.